Welcome adventurers, this is Chris with CB Offroad Adventures, and today we are on a mission. We are on a mission to find an incredible view. We're going to be visiting a couple canyons on our trails today, and this is the start of our first trail. This is Clear Creek Canyon Trail. It's about 2.6 miles, and the weather out today is fantastic. So super excited to check it out, see what's in store for us, and please just come along for the adventure.
This is Clear Creek Canyon Trail. It was a great day to be exploring. Perfect weather and blue skies. This trail is not difficult, so it made for a very soothing and calming trip to the canyon. Clear Creek Canyon Trail is rated 3 out of 10 on Onyx Off-Road. Because it is rocky in some areas, high ground clearance is highly recommended. This track starts at the Highway 260 and takes you right to the Clear Creek Wilderness area. The red dirt, gorgeous desert foliage, and the stunning view at the end makes this path a must-see if you're ever in this area. I was having such a good time exploring this area. Also, I was excited to meet a new friend named Carter out here later tonight, someone else that also enjoys filming outdoor adventures. When it comes to outdoor adventure videos, getting out, setting up a tripod just to drive by it, then running back to get said tripod is not for everyone, and I totally get that. It is always great to meet new people that have similar hobbies you can share an experience with, and I highly suggest getting out of your comfort zone and meeting new people. The view is right up ahead, but first, let's go pick up Carter.
I don't have one, but I want one.
As we drove back to camp, the trail turned into something even more beautiful. The sun started setting and the sky started to light up with color. Although I had traversed this trail earlier, as we drive back through, it looked and felt completely different. The shadows started hitting the landscape, and the darker it got, the more it felt like we were exploring into the unknown. To our right, we see a deer off in the distance grazing on an open field, and to our left, the setting sun also gave us a wonderful show. Even though the trail was the same, in the dark the rocks always look bigger, and trails always look more difficult. It was slow going to camp, but with the wonderful scenery, it was a great excuse to slow down and take it all in. That next morning, we set up our camp chairs at the edge of the canyon, had breakfast, and enjoyed a gorgeous view. This is Clear Creek Canyon Wilderness. At the bottom of this ravine, Clear Creek carves its way through the canyon. This canyon goes on for miles and is such an amazing landmark to see. The U.S. Forest Service even calls West Clear Creek Wilderness one of the most rugged, remote canyons in northern Arizona. This valley is the longest canyon cutting through the massive Mogollon Rim, and it is all protected by the Forest Service. Pine and fir trees grow higher at our campsite. Pinyon and juniper on the slopes, and along the creek at the bottom, a riparian habitat dominated by sycamore, alder, and cottonwood make this area so diverse with plant and animal life. We just keep gazing at one of Arizona's most scenic areas, enjoying our time, thinking to ourselves how we are so lucky to be able to do things like this.
All right, so we just left camp. We are back on the trail. This trail is an in and out trail, so you got to go out the same way you came in, but that's all right because this trail is gorgeous. If you're ever in this area, definitely check it out. But I picked up my good friend over here, Carter. He camped with me last night. We are going to go hit another trail kind of across the 260 called 9D. So follow along with us. Let's get back out on this trail and let's see if we can find that epic view. All right, guys, we are on our second trail on our mission trying to find a epic overlook. We are on a trail called 9D, which is just south of the highway 260, close to Camp Verde. Looks like it's more of a power line road that follows the power lines, but it goes close to Fossil Creek Wilderness. So it could be pretty exciting when we get to the end of the trail. So keep on following along and we'll see where this takes us.
This is Trail 90, and if you haven't already noticed, we picked up another off-road adventurer, our friend Adam. He just recently built up his Jeep and wanted to do a trail shakedown with us. While this trail is only a 2 out of 10 on Onyx Off-Road, the rocks all over it make it a perfect track to test your suspension and your physical endurance for unmaintained trails. This trail is 9.7 miles long to our final viewpoint, but it also has many offshoot roads to other scenic views. Today we plan to check out 2 areas, one view off the 9H trail and another at the end of 9D. 9H is less traveled, more overgrown, and more technical, but that made it more fun in my opinion. We get off the 9D, follow 9H in anticipation of our next gorgeous view. This is the edge of the Fossil Creek Wilderness in our second epic overlook. The Fossil Creek area is very well known in Arizona for its beauty. Fossil Creek, the creek that runs through this canyon, is a very rare stream of water in the US because it is saturated with calcium and creates travertine as it flows. This mineral composition creates steep waterfalls, terraces, and even encases whatever falls into it, forming fossils for which the area is named. We could not see the creek from where we were, but the view of this remarkable landscape had us in awe.
All right, so what do you think? Think that was the best view so far? I'm not sure. That campsite last night might have had a better view, but that's okay. We got one more overlook to go check out, so let's get back on the trail. Alright guys, so as you can tell, this is a road where we are following some power lines. So it's essentially just a power line road. So there's actually not much to film that you would probably enjoy watching. So I might film a little less of this trail and pick back up once we get to some more scenic areas. But regardless, it's fun out here. It's a nice trail to, you know, test out your vehicle. Has some decent bumpy spots to it to kind of keep it interesting, and you got to take it a little slow. So regardless, it is definitely a fun track to actually follow. So follow along with us right now. Let's get to this next scenic overlook and we will see you soon. All right, guys, we are at our next viewpoint, but unfortunately, the road is closed. It looks like during permanency season, April to October, we are unable to pass this gate. So we can kind of see the view from here, which looks gorgeous, but there's some power lines in the way. But I cannot wait to come back here when it's not permanent season and check this place out. So look at some of these views over here. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see it today, but we're going to go back on the trail we came from, maybe try to find a camp spot because it's getting a little bit later in the day. So follow us along and let's see what else we find.
We made it to camp and something unexpected greeted us there. Another canyon view. I want to thank you for watching and making it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed today's adventure, please hit the thumbs up, and if you would like to watch more of our upcoming videos, please subscribe to the channel. This is Chris with CB Offroad Adventures, and we hope to see you out on the trails.